Welcome to Storytails, where love for pets meets the pursuit of dreams. I'm Penny.
I'm Rae.
Here, we will be unleashing our passion for pets and share our thoughts and experiences as we journey through our lives as pet and business owners.
Today, we will be sharing our 1 year's reviews.
Alrighty, let's dive in and make some positive waves.
Hey Penny,
Hey Rae.
look what I have.
Oh wow, this is a nice set. Oh, how do you know I love tea?
Because I know.
I meant, I love you spilling tea. Like, give me some tea.
Oh, okay.
I'm just joking.
Well, because it's going to be our 1 year's anniversary soon for our podcast. And
Yay, wow, it's been that long?
I didn't know.
I feel like we just started.
Exactly. So that's why I was thinking, let's have some tea ceremony thing going on. Well, let's talk about our reviews.
Okay, well, before we talk about our review, what is this tea ceremony that you have laid out here?
Oh, it's just the Taiwanese tea. We use like little teapot and to brew the teas.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's not really a ceremony. Guys, please don't overthink
Not
it.
really.
I just want to make it, more high-end by saying tea ceremony.
Rae wants to run a ritual here. Just don't sacrifice me.
Don't.
All right, well, let's cheers to our soon-to-be 1 year.
Yes.
All right.
For many, many years later on.
Yeah. For more years to come, more
Yes.
stories to tell, So I'm going to take a sip.
I hope you like oolong.
Wow, this is good at... Oops, sorry. Watch my French. I was going to say it's good tea here.
Good tea. Let's pour some more hot water.
I love tea. Too bad dogs can't have tea.
I know, because of caffeine.
They're missing out. Yeah, caffeine. Fun fact. No caffeine for pets.
Yes. And babies as well.
And babies.
Okay, so
this year, we've done a lot this year. Not just Storytales, right?
do you want to talk about some life experience that outside of Storytell? You can share some glimpse to our listeners.
Life experience.
And then we can jump into the podcast review.
Yeah, I mean, for my personal life, I don't know if anyone's here interested, but like I've been like more in family, like doing things for the family. Like I feel like in the past 5 years, it's always been like, me doing my own thing, my own career, me, going to school, whatnot. But like lately, it's all been taking care of my grandparents, spending time with family, my parents, my sister, traveling, seeing a lot of different things out there. And then also going out to events with my dogs. And I feel like everything's about people or, pets are close to me. And I don't know how much detail you want to know, Rae, but yeah, that's my year. How about you?
Mine is that I have a lot of new change in my life because I am a new mom.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, work-life balance is a challenge for me. And also as a 2 crazy cat owners with a new baby is also another challenge. And I hope I am able to share more life experience with cats and baby in the future as well. But other than that, I think I'm handling pretty well. I still haven't lost my patience.
Yeah. Well, the holidays are coming. Hopefully you stay cool.
That's why we are having tea, so we can get our zen back.
I know. Like, there's just a lot. Like, life hits you in different directions, but the only thing we can both do is stay optimistic and just keep pushing through. I think one thing interesting about this year, Rae, is we focused more on testing our product, testing the business ground, right?
Yes.
Whether it's this podcast or just our products in general. I think we've learned a lot.
Yes, we do.
And there are some things about even our own business that we don't know until someone tells us.
Yes.
And so there's a lot of pieces to our product. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with our OPC leash system, but we originally created that because Rae and I just wanted something that can help us with our daily lives and balance, and like you said, work-life balance our pet, our lifestyle, how to make life easier because our life is chaotic, right?
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people have the same pinpoint as us.
Right? Like everything goes in different directions. Like, not just literally your pet going in different directions, but, you just want to simplify things in life. And the interesting thing about our product is that we learned is it's simplifying our lives, but it's a very complicated product.
Yes. And we are still learning our way to demonstrate our product to everyone.
And I think the hardest part with being a business owner is constantly pushing our brand out because there's so much noise out there in the social media world and like just everyone's everyday lives, that why will they take the time out to just look at what you're building?
Yes.
Right? And I think that's the challenge we face with not just the exposure, but people can't feel, touch, like
online.
Yeah,
product.
Online product is all digital, right? Like, how do you buy something without knowing exactly what it is? And us going out to these events, getting feedback, getting people touching it and demoing it, it's been a very rewarding experience. And like, it's helped us improve on our product. We're going to have new iterations of things next year. We learned different ways to use our product, which is crazy because now it became the most popular thing.
Yes.
So we've mentioned briefly before, we have these pet seat belts. And because our product is so modular, we can easily convert that car seatbelt into an actual leash.
Yes.
Whether it's the hands-free or handheld leash. And it's something that a lot of pet owners tell us that they have never seen before. Like they've seen a seatbelt.
Yes.
But they've never seen a
travel kit that we have.
A travel kit, yeah. Like someone literally told me, they were like, wow, I take the Uber all the time with my dog. And I didn't know people can take Uber with that. Did you?
I know.
You can what? Like, I didn't know people can take an Uber with their dogs. I've never thought about that.
Some Uber driver will have their information writing, like they have like certain rules.
Oh, okay. They have rules and they're okay with pets. Yeah. So one person who bought our travel kit was like, oh, wow, this is perfect for me because I live in the city and I don't drive. I take the Uber. Now I don't have to be afraid that my dog's going to fly out the window or like, when they break or something. Because what they do is they just unhook it from the handle, plug it into the seatbelt, and then when they're done with the ride, they just unbuckle them and then hook it back to their handle or body belt. And I'm just like, wow, just a whole new perspective.
If you guys are interested about our travel kit, don't forget to check out our website.
Yeah, it's worth checking out. And if you have questions, like feel free to reach out to us because we're here to answer any questions. Like Rae and I, we don't just make these things just because we make it. We want it to help people.
Yes.
And to help the pets and to just make life easier for everybody and keeping everyone safe.
And we are appreciate everyone's feedback and review. And so today, that's what we're going to focus on.
Yeah.
On our reviews of the podcast that we receive.
All right. Bring it.
Okay, bring it.
Bring it.
I have written down in my phone. That's why I have my phone out.
Okay.
So first is that some of the listeners told us that our sound quality is pretty good. Everything is clear and easy to understand. But we might want to adjust the balance of the voice because apparently my voice is too quiet compared to Penny's.
Is that true, you guys? Well, I think, first of all, we're kind of on a budget. like we only have literally one sound equipment.
Yeah.
If anyone knows their equipment, it's a Zoom H6. And we're just using the mic that it came with to speak in. So if you feel like the quality is great, I think it's a good thing.
Yes.
That it's working. But, Rae and I probably need to figure out a budget to upgrade our stuff. But secondly, that's probably why it's not balanced because...
I talk too loud. I mean, not too loud. I talk too quiet.
Well, what's interesting? When people talk about sound levels, I truly believe biologically everyone is structured in a way where like maybe their voice box is lower than the other person. So it might take Rae more energy to exert her voice compared to me maybe I'm just talking normally, but I sound louder.
I see.
You know what I mean? But then you might have to spend more energy to talk louder, which is not natural for you, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it is we have to kind of up our budget and get your own mic and
or I can just try my best to make it louder like this.
Ray's like I rather save every penny. The Asian in her, man.
Yes.
Save money rather than upgrade. Okay, cool.
But I really appreciate this.
Yeah.
Okay, the other one is that we got a lot of listeners that like the babies episode.
Aww, baby.
And they would like more.
Who wouldn't like babies? If someone doesn't like the baby episodes and pets, come on, like you cannot not like babies.
And would you like to know like the demographic that
Yeah.
So I think some people who like this baby episode, they are not just, parents. Mm-hmm. Some of them are single guy or single girls out there. They just find it interesting that we are not afraid to share the reality of the baby's life with pet.
Yeah.
Because it's not everything is beautiful.
No, it's true. Like nothing's perfect. Mm-hmm. We're only human. We're here talking to you like humans, you know? Whether you like it or not, like we're just trying to be honest with everyone here on what is going through in our lives, right? Like especially like Rae, she was pregnant this whole time when we started the podcast.
Yeah,
like a few episodes in, like she's already like, oh, I have a belly with the baby in it. You know,
yes.
Like okay, well then let's make it a part of it because it's your life.
Yes, and also I think the baby episode also helped one of our listeners because they have a baby on the way and they have 2 toddlers in their families, and the wife is trying to get new puppies.
Oh yeah, see, you want to get everything all at once, you know?
Yes.
It's a party in the house, but after listening, so did she decide to wait?
Oh, they say, they are willing to wait a bit.
Yeah, highly recommended.
They are not sure if the toddlers are going to be comfortable with a newborn in the house.
It's true, because if you also think about it, you have a toddler with a newborn and you have a pet. That's a little chaotic, right?
Yes. And I have 2 toddlers.
I remember the other day I brought my dog and the first interaction Yuffie had with your baby was smelling him and he was already like, wait.
Yes. My baby got scared.
Yeah, like, I mean, my dog was nowhere near him, but the presence itself can be overwhelming.
Yeah, Penny keeps saying like, hey, your baby is a cat baby.
Yeah, your baby is a cat baby. Like, we'll see when he grows up. We'll see what he says. Like, we can't influence him.
Yes.
We have to see, like, what he, like, kind of... Maybe he's a cat dog baby. Who knows? But...
Or he's just animal baby.
He's an animal baby. Yeah, exactly. He's going to bring home, like, a pet snake.
Oh, that would be interesting. I don't know if his father will be okay with that, but I'm down to that.
That's funny. It's always the dads, huh?
Yes. Okay, another interesting feedback I get is that we tend to talk a lot about being inclusive, but so far we only talk about dogs and cats.
Yeah.
And they would like to listen about other animals or pets.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. I think because we've just started, we wanted to kind of conserve all those topics as we go because we want to build the foundation first, right? Like even with just the cat topics, I don't feel like, at least in my opinion, I don't feel like there's a lot of resources out there for cat owners, especially like cat owners like yourself, Rae, who does things unconventionally.
Yes.
Like when we blur too much at once, I feel like it just kind of gets lost because we already have so many episodes and it's still like we're still touching the surface of everything. Like we haven't really even gone deep down into all the things we've surfacely touched. So
they actually bring to another feedback. They want to have more in every detail.
Is that the right term?
I don't even know.
I don't want to repeat that word, but
okay, fine.
But let's try not to use that word again.
Let's let Penny rephrase that.
I think Penny they want more depth in some of the content we're putting out.
Yes,
and so
they feel we are touching
fair.
The surface.
That's fair, and I think that's what we have been doing because. We started and we're trying to experiment to see what people like. And if you guys have certain moments where you're like, oh my gosh, why couldn't you just get into the details, Rae or Penny?
Yes.
Like, tell us. You can publicly shame us on our comments. You can Oh my gosh. You can DM us on our, channels.
Instagram.
I know, like you can reach out to us in any way. You can like, I don't know,
Even
like call us out
email
somehow.
us. Yeah.
Email us. And we're happy to do an episode just directly on that.
Yes.
Because Ray and I, there's so much going on in our little brains that like we can go everywhere.
Yes.
Like I don't know if it's a type of, disorder we have in our brain, but
disorder.
Yeah, like we just don't have the attention span to stay in one thing for.
I think we have ADHD or disorder.
Maybe. Like I don't want to self-diagnose myself because my doctor hasn't diagnosed me, but like I just think that like we're not purposely trying to just give you the surface.
Yes.
I think it's more like we don't know what you like.
And also, we feel there's so many things out there we would like to discuss.
Yeah, there's just too many things. It's like a whole big ocean of things that we can talk about when it comes to pets, our businesses, just everything we do as part of our lives.
Yeah, another feedback I also get is that they would like to know more about the pet diet. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you choose your dog diet? Because I think one of the episodes you mentioned, you make your own dog food.
Yeah.
So maybe in the future we will make one episode for that.
Maybe let's just do let's cook with Ray and Penny one day.
I know, and then she can demonstrate how to make the dog pasta.
Yeah, and then you guys are gonna have, if you want in bulk, you're gonna have to stay with me for 4 hours then, because I make them in bulk for 5 dogs.
Yes. Okay. So how do you feel? Should I just keep reading the feedback?
I think what was the?
Or you want to get some?
Oh yeah, let me drink some
first?
tea. I'm like getting thirsty. What was the question we had that about the first one that we kind of jumped off topic on?
Oh, like they would like to know more depth.
The one before that, the one that we kind of jumped the depth in the middle.
Oh, like we want to be more inclusive.
Oh, inclusive, yes. I wanted to kind of address that topic a little bit more.
Okay.
It's not that we're not trying to hit other pet owners. I know people who own certain pets. Yeah. Like I said, we were just trying to build the foundation first, just so we can like then get into more things. Because otherwise, we're gonna be all over the place.
Yes.
But keep listening to us, keep following us. And we will eventually bring those people on, and we can even touch upon it ourselves a bit.
Another thing is that I guess I like the Stanley and Nicole episode. Mm-hmm. So they would like us to bring in more guests.
Yes. We do have a lot of people that we have in mind. We just haven't got to them yet. But, I promise that we will get you more guests because I know it gets tiring listening to just Ray and I. Yes. And also, Ray and I, we aren't the experts in everything, like... We're just sharing our own experience and our own opinion about things, but it doesn't mean it's the way or, we are the people who know everything. So happy to do that.
Do you want to share this one?
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Penny can do the honor with this one.
Yeah. So I know like Ray and I have a lot of conversations and we're sharing our own opinions and thoughts of things. And I think one of the feedback that someone's trying to say is that we're trying to prove something, as in like what we think is the way, rather than someone then if someone else were to do something differently. I don't think Ray and I are trying to like prove anything. It's more like we're sharing our thoughts and our opinion organically.
Yes.
For you to know that, hey, this is what we believe in. I mean, doesn't mean you have to believe in it. Doesn't mean we're trying to force it onto you. Like, you can listen to it. Don't care for it, then take it for a grain of salt, But if you listen to it and you agree, then, let's have a conversation about it.
Yes. Because
I think a lot of the stuff we bring up is like debatable.
Yes,
they're debatable topics.
It's like open-ended questions.
Exactly. So if we come off that way, it's probably because we are trying to prove something, but not because we're trying to convince people to change.
Yes.
We're just trying to tell you guys, like, that's just how we feel.
Yeah, I think like they are the things that Penny was just talking about. They are referring like the Woman in Business episode, because we are saying like how women entrepreneurs are having harder time than men.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, a lot of women, I feel like, and this is just again my own opinion, will resonate with this topic. honestly, if we have a male audience, I don't think they will really resonate with that. They'll probably just think we're just complaining, or we're just like think we're being too privileged. You know, like sometimes like we don't talk about it in detail, but there are moments in life where you just feel like you're shut down because of your, you know, your gender, your age, your race. And I'm not saying it's 100% they're purposely doing it. Sometimes it's a subconscious thing people do without realizing. And to even like say that about that episode is kind of proving us right, you know, in a way where like, again, we're in that situation where we have to prove that prove that we feel that way.
I see.
Does that make sense?
Yes. I mean, I hope it makes sense to our listener as well.
Yeah, like no one really wants to be felt like they're put down in any way, especially because of your age, race, and gender. But you know, people feel that, especially women.
Yes.
You know, I'm not saying it doesn't happen to men. You know, men maybe have their own situations that us women will never be able to relate to. But like, it's just we're talking about it just so, you know, we feel somewhat a bit hurt, or we can vent, right? Like,
because it's our podcast.
Yeah, and we're gonna go crazy if we don't vent it out somehow, you know?
This actually just gave me ideas. Maybe next time we can invite a male entrepreneurs as a guest.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm down, but like, you know,
and then we can
keep
listen
it civil
to,
for sure.
Of course, but then, you know, we can listen to their side of their struggles, and then
to understand what they're going through too, right? Because I know everyone goes through something. And
because I also hear sometimes from other friends that, oh, women get easier things now because there's like feminisms going on, and then like a lot of companies are trying to promote, you know, women in business.
It's true. If you are lucky and you work for a business that promotes women, like, you know, that's amazing. But it just doesn't happen everywhere. You know, not every industry is cut in the same way. And it just depends on your leader, right?
Yes.
Like your organizational leader, how they handle things. Because it can literally be just your own supervisor. And then like everyone else above is like, yeah, we're all for women. But if that one person doesn't align with that and like puts a stop, exactly, you're going to have a hard time. Like I'm actually someone who's blessed with like some good employers in my life, but not every employer I've had in my past life has, you know, promoted women.
Yes.
In fact, like purposely put it down because it can.
Yes.
You know, and there's nothing you can do about it. You either somehow have proof and sue them, or you walk away, find a better job, you know, one or the other.
Yes.
So,
but I do agree with all the men out there. You guys have your hard time and hardship. So we will definitely bring some guests for this topic in the future as well.
I think it would be great to see what struggles they go through that we may not see.
Yes.
And then share that.
Yeah, let's have some tea.
Yeah. Any more feedback?
Yes. So another thing is like overall they do like our episodes topic and also our vibe. They feel, you know, we are not lecturing our listener. We are just having a casual conversation between us.
And I think that is our goal here. Like Rae and I, we talk all the time offline. You know, we talk all the time offline, but lately, you know, we've been both busy, but you know, like there's just so much to talk about.
Yeah.
Like whether it's about our business or, you know, our personal struggles, you know, like I think that's what's important, as we talked about in one of our episodes in partnership.
Yes.
Right? Like I know a lot of people go like, oh, you can't mix personal with business, but I don't think Rae and I really mix personal with business. More like we have our business, but yet we connect in a more personal level in a way where we're not in our personal business. You know what I mean? Like she has her own personal life. I have my own personal life.
We don't mingle together.
Yeah. But we still like connect and feel for each other and like be there for one another. If we need someone to like listen to each of our sides.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess now it's time for us to review ourselves.
Review ourselves.
Okay, I can go first.
Okay.
So I actually got an idea from one of the feedback that I got. One of the listeners mentioned Rae sounds like she's unsure of herself.
Honestly, I don't think you're unsure. I think sometimes you just like can't find the right word choice, maybe.
Yeah, so guys, I can see that, and thank you for bringing that up because, like I mentioned a couple times, English is not really my first language, so sometimes my brain's searching the best word choice. It's just like earlier, I say a word.
Yeah.
That Penny was not approved. She had to paraphrase it better.
It's okay. That's the charm that Ray brings to this podcast, in my opinion.
And secondly, see, now I brain fart.
Yeah.
I think ever since I become a mom, I have more brain fart than usual.
Like, girl, like, I understand. Like, I don't have a kid and I get brain fogs.
Yes. Yeah, but I will try my best to search the best vocabulary.
Yeah.
Faster.
No, I think it's fine. I definitely think it's okay to like this. Like I said, we're having a conversation. We're being organic with you. We're not putting up a show here. We're not entertainers.
Yeah.
Actually, Ray and I are far from being people in front of cameras. Yes. Like we're the behind the scenes people usually doing the production, helping the actors.
Penny is actually more outgoing than me. Like for the 1 year's anniversary, I was actually shocked. The time fly by, and I just remember the first time I told Penny like, hey, let's do a podcast together to promote our brand and our company, and our customer get to learn more of us, more than just a product. And in the middle of planning, I also told Penny, I don't feel comfortable doing podcasts because I don't like to do speech. And I was a music major person, but I was always a behind the thing. I never liked to do anything that performance related. And look at us.
Yeah.
We are on episode 27.
Yeah. I didn't realize we're that far into the episodes either. That's crazy. But it's like time we enjoy, right? Like when you do stuff you do that you love, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. So.
Yeah. So I guess these years I feel very grateful for, Penny doing being a co-host with me in the Storytell and approve these ideas. And
this idea. I'm down to do whatever you want, Ray. Like you can tell me to. No, never mind. Not gonna. No, not gonna open the door here. Not gonna open. Let me drink some tea right now. I don't need to speak anymore.
She was just about to spill more teas for me.
Anyways, go on.
Anyway, and I also want to thank you to our team, the Storytell teams.
Yeah.
Like our project manager tried to come up with all the episode ideas, and then
our editor.
Yes, our editor. Sorry, I'm saying this.
Who does the brunt work here? You know, like I know it's difficult to listen to Ray and I talk like for hours and hours and hours.
Yes, and sometimes we have too many mistake during the filming, so it confused him because one episode might have 5 versions.
Oh my god!
Remember, at the beginning, I was like, Penny, we have 5 versions for this episode. He said, okay.
Because I had to keep restarting, or we have technical difficulties where our low budget camera got shut down.
Or the battery is dead.
Yeah, exactly. So we do appreciate everyone who's made this possible for us. Like to us, it's a huge thing.
Yes.
Because we're able to let our voices be heard. And just share our experience so that people don't have to make our same mistakes.
Yes. And Penny, how about you? How would you review yourself?
Honestly, I'm always open for any critical feedback and improvement because I actually suck at being on camera no matter how extroverted you think I am, right?
But you look so comfortable every time we film the podcast.
It's funny. I'm the type that is like, okay, I will be on stage for you. And then when I get home, I'm curled in a little blanket, turn on some Netflix and just kind of I need to just stress and get out all the noise. You know what I mean?
Do you guys feel that? Because I don't. See, Penny is a toxic one. I'm the one with quiet voice.
But hey, maybe you're the more wild one behind the doors, I'm the one that's like, I need my alone time now after exerting so much energy talking.
You can't really be wild.
I think
after you be a mom.
I think the reason why I seem like I'm more extroverted is because I don't like to leave people hanging.
I see.
I there's something about that awkwardness, like you leaving that awkwardness moment, like everyone's silent. I can't leave that there, especially if I'm comfortable with you.
Yes.
But if I'm not comfortable with you, actually, you'll find me the most quietest person.
I see. Well, then I guess you are comfortable with me
Yeah.
from the beginning because I always feel you are a lively
Yeah.
person.
Well, I mean, because you naturally bring out the liveliness in me.
Oh, okay.
You know, like
So is that mean I can bring on some unknown teas?
unknown tea. Okay.
That you were about to spill earlier?
No. I wasn't gonna open no can of worms for you, shoot. Because I know you're gonna hold it against me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Remember how I was supposed to give Buffy to you? I'm joking.
Yeah. Yes.
No. I'm never giving away Buffy. No. But yeah, reviewing myself, I know like I can like come across like, oh, like my idea is very solid and I'm very like adamant about what I believe in. That might come across a little bit like negative to people, like, oh, it's like either her idea or the highway, you know, or like I'm being too critical about my opinion on something. It's not that I'm trying to be negative in that light, but more like I am just being honest. Like, I'm a very blunt person. If I don't like something, I will just tell you straight up.
Yes.
I'm not the type that'll beat behind the bush. So if I come off like too blunt, too straightforward, or a term that was used, being judgmental about people, like, I don't try to do that. It's more like I just want to be upfront with how I feel about something. And if you don't like it, you can call me out on it. Like, I'm fine with that. Just call me out on it. Just make sure it's logical.
Yeah.
You know, because I cannot take a feedback that's not constructive unless you give me a proper reason or logic why you felt that way.
Yeah, and my problem is that sometimes my word choice is not the best. So it sounds like...
I'm going to clip that word out, by the way, that you said. I'm going to clip it so I can use it.
Hey, but at least I follow the one rules that Penny gave me is that Rae, don't ever curse in our podcast.
No, you can curse. Just that...
Don't be a frequent cursing person.
No, you can. You can curse. I'm not... I mean, the only thing is I'll just ask, you know, our editor to beep it out.
Yeah, so sometimes my word choice is not the best and it might, you know, rub the people the wrong way, but it's just because I choose the wrong vocabulary.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this also happened during our business meeting. Sometimes Penny misunderstanding me because I use a wrong vocabulary, and then after like probably 5 to 10 minute discussion, Penny will be like, "Hey Rae, I think I know what you mean. You need to use other word," and then she will teach me a new vocabulary for whatever I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like dictate what you're saying. It's just sometimes like if someone doesn't point it out, like, or if I didn't understand from the beginning, we got to get to the bottom of what it meant, you know?
Yes.
And then we all learn from there, you know? But there are some times, like I've experienced in the past where...
Is it me?
No, not you. Like it was like a former boss, which I really liked that boss, but I know she was doing it for my own good.
Okay.
But she would... Every time I would have like a grammar issue or a spelling issue or something, she would reply the email and tell me and corrects everything I wrote.
Oh, I see.
Which I find that a little bit like
micromanaging?
Yeah, but it's like I know she has good intentions to help me, but when it's kind of like that, I think it's kind of crossing the line a little bit, you know? Like sometimes we're like so overwhelmed and busy with work that you're just typing an internal email that doesn't go to a customer. You're just sending it to your boss, you know, about something, and then you just, you know, accidentally wrote something like just off by a little bit, but every time that happens, she'll just do that, you know?
It's okay. She just care about you.
Yeah, exactly.
She want a perfect Penny.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what she said. And I actually appreciated the fact that she came over to my desk like right after that and went like, you know, I didn't do that just to like you know, micromanage you or just try to like, you know, control you anyway. It's more like I want you to, you know, be your best because I know you're the best, which I was like, wow, that's
so nice of her.
That hit hard.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's like, it's like tough love sort of thing, you know?
And you think you should get used to it because that's all we have
Well,
experienced.
that's true. Like that's how our culture is. Like that's what they say. Like the Chinese or Asian love language is. Like the tough love is the language.
It's the hand.
Yeah, the hand is the love language.
Yes, we don't say I love you.
But we will never do that to our babies and our fur babies because they're just so cute. Their love language is food and treats and toys
and hugs
and attention. Just your presence, your attention is their love language.
So is there any else that you will want to share for our anniversary?
I think we can share about what we can look forward to next year.
Okay.
Even though Rae and I are super busy, we are always thinking about how to improve our stuff. Like I said earlier, how to like bring you guys new things. And we definitely take all the feedback very seriously. And we want to next year really diversify our topics and bring in more people. And so you can look forward to that for our Storytails. And then for our business side, we want to introduce something very innovative.
Yes.
So we can't say it now because otherwise we, because
it's still under the testing period.
Yeah, testing, and we don't want to give out any information in case we lose our competitive advantage.
Can I use the word again?
Yeah. Oh no! I'm gonna have to like Google Translate or like dictionary it for Rae later and show her what that is.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the entertaining word for the day. But also, we have the holidays coming up.
Yes.
We have the New Year's coming up, so lots of cool things to look forward to. I don't know if we want to disclose any of those things. Or
we should tell people that we're gonna have a new phone case and mug because we mentioned that briefly.
So at least for now, for Black Friday time frame, you'll have a new mug and phone case to look forward to that is associated with Storytails. And not giving any more details because you can just go on the website and see it.
Yes.
And then for our anniversary. And then we have Black Friday, 20% off. We usually don't discount stuff so high. So if you guys want to buy anything with 20%, check us out on Black Friday.
Yes.
And then, if there's any questions, more feedback for us, feel free to comment, send us a DM, subscribe to our email, send us an email.
Yes, I also appreciate to everyone out there listening to us. And then give us feedback and also give us reviews.
And we're excited to share new things soon. And so stay tuned and we will chat again.
Okay, thank you and see you next time.